some of the socialist policies that you like?
All of them.
Do you think the U.S. should embrace socialism?
I don't. Most often, as we've seen in history, socialist practices can at times lead into communism, and that poses a lot of risks.
What would you say to all the people that say socialism doesn't work?
We've seen it work in other countries. We don't know if it'll work here. Capitalism obviously doesn't work for America.
Why?
Because we're in such a load of debt. There's so many people who can't afford education, can't afford housing. They're using capitalism as like a way to defend it, but I don't think it's that great here.
Any examples of capitalism not working in America?
I think say like 2008. I don't know.
Which countries did you say you said socialism works?
Isn't it Sweden?
Okay. So capitalism's not working because of the housing crisis in 2008. And then it doesn't work. She's saying it doesn't work. Just look around us. Well, we've created the most powerful country on the face of the earth. So the evidence probably goes a little bit against you. And then Sweden, first of all, not a socialist country. Sweden is actually a country that has moved away from socialism. They were a lot more socialist, let's say 40 years ago. But their economy was stagnating and they moved away from it. And since then, they've actually been experiencing more of a boom. Also, using that example, there's 10 million people in Sweden. You're comparing this to a country with 330 million people. Sorry, 10 million. It's a homogenous country as well. That's just such a funny and bad comparison. I don't know why they keep grabbing onto that.
Do you think the U.S. should embrace socialism?
I don't know enough, but like my gut is yes, like universal health care, I think like social safety net.
I was Che Guevara for Halloween.
Why did you dress up as him?
Because I liked his ideals. I think he died in a honorable way.
Oh, okay. The Che Guevara, that's, first of all, Che Guevara responsible for what, the murder of thousands of people, the torturing of thousands of people. Also, lady, he hated black people, okay? So whatever his communist revolution was, he wanted you to be no part of it. I mean, these jokes are writing themselves.
And what's your final message to all people who are pro-capitalism?
You will not survive capitalism. Capitalism by nature is cannibalistic.
I'm not surprised that these college students think it's a good idea. I'm not surprised that the majority of Gen Z thinks that socialism is a good idea. It really shows you why, when you're wondering about, okay, why the open border policies and why all these insane programs when we're over $30 trillion in debt. Why does it feel like we're always putting America last? Why are we doing all of this stuff that's hurting our country so very much? I mean, how many, 7 million illegal crossings just under Biden alone? We don't have room in our hospitals for that. We don't have room in our schools for that. Why are we so set on destroying this country? And at this point, it's been Republicans and Democrats, primarily Democrats, for a lot of these policies that are so incredibly destructive. But a big reason is because the goal is to destabilize.